how to invite big shots and famous people into your interview show. So in this video, I'm just going to reveal to you the secrets. So stay tuned to the end. Hey guys, this is June because I was born in June, and welcome to my amazing life today. So if let's say you haven't joined our Facebook group, feel free to join it at www.amazingstory.co to get more mini masterclass about entrepreneurship, marketing, and productivity. So let's come back to this topic about how to invite big shots to your interview show. The tip number one is very cliche, that is daily publishing. So why daily publishing works? Let's think about that. Imagine that you are a very famous person, right, in your industry. Why do you want to jump on a show of someone who is just starting out without having an audience? Why do you want to spend your 20 minutes or 30 minutes time yours to join other people's show, right? It must be because they have an audience that you are able to tap in, right? So that's the reasons that if let's say you are just starting out, never ever invite big shots of famous people because they wouldn't be interested. Because they wouldn't want to spend 20 minutes of their time on someone else's show. They have no audience, right? Does it make sense? So that's the reason why if let's say you want to start invite big shots in the future, right now, you need to start to produce daily. You need to start producing content and publishing daily, right? Having your own show, right? The second tip is definitely about having a show name that is cool and that is very specific in your niche. Like let's say your niche is actually about coaches, entrepreneurs, right? Then you have having a show name that is related to your niche, like maybe Amazing Life with Coaches, Amazing Life with Aspiring Entrepreneurs, right? By having a very specific niche, then you kind of like get your voice out. You kind of like attract the people in your niche, a very specific audience, to join your show. That's how you're able to attract the eyeball that is super niche and that is super specific. And that's where when your big shots, the big shots that you're going to invite in the future, they know that you kind of like invite them to your show. You can say, hey, you know what? I have this show that is specifically for coaches and entrepreneurs that is called Amazing Life with Coaches. Then they will be interested. Does it make sense to you? All right. So the tip number 3 is when you have like guests, right? When you're first starting out, you don't have a show. So right now is a time that to do Facebook Live and to do publishing contents daily. That is where you can then test run the first ever live show with your friend. Invite your friend to your first ever interview show, but then not inviting like big shots in your first interview show is because having your friends into your show, you can kind of like have the fun, right? You can kind of like practice your interview skills rather than like, you know, the first time ever you're going to invite someone who's a really big shot, but then you have no experience in interviewing at all. So that would be such a waste. Does it make sense to you? And then tip number 4 is definitely remember, having an interview show is about your guests. It's about making your guests feel warm, feel nice, and feel amazing and feel awesome after they left your show. So therefore, if let's say you are first starting out in interviewing guests, remember, it's about them. It's about making them feel nice. But then how do we do that? It's very simple. By asking 2 types of questions. The first question is what I call inspirational question. Inspirational question is the question that make your guests feel nice and also make your audience feel inspired as well. It could be something like how you started your journey, be it entrepreneur journey or how you started your business, how you started your live show, how you started your podcast. So this type of questions, not only it will link back to the backstory of how your guest started, but also it can help your audience to imagine, oh my God, I can do the same thing as well. Does it make sense to you? And the second type of question is by asking emotional question. So what type of question related to emotional type of question? It can be asking about how they started. That could be bring them back to the backstory and in telling them your awesome story, right? The second type of question is by asking question that's related to family, that is related to challenges. What were the challenges when they first started? Like, were their family in support of their journey, in support of their vision, right? All of these questions related to friends, family, you have to give up something, right? It will bring the emotional side of people, and they will then tend to, if let's say they feel good by the question that you're asking, they will then tend to expose the other side of them that they have never revealed ever before. That's the tip of being a great interviewer. So I hope that you guys learned a lot of awesome tips so far. So if let's say you really enjoy our sharing so far, feel free to actually subscribe to our YouTube channel or hit the like button. So you can go to www.amazinglife.co to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay? Remember, having your own interview show is a very great way in building your authority. However, if let's say you have no idea how to get started with video marketing, how to get started with your first ever Facebook Live, right? Not knowing what kind of topic to talk about, not knowing how to get started, I have one free 30-day live video idea just for you, and it's absolutely free, where you can just pick one of the topic. We have already listed down 30-day video idea and some really cool tips for you, and you can just pick one topic that resonates with you and start your live video right away. And it's absolutely free, and you can get it at link.junlo.co/free30 over here. And I will see you inside our free 30 live video idea then. Take care. Bye.